Hello, this is Arcades, and welcome to a bit of an update video here on Stormworks Build and Rescue, and, yeah. So, we got the Friday update, and, yeah, this is, yeah, it's something interesting. Kind of like it. Definitely has some interesting uses for down the road, but, yeah. They also did some reworks and rebalancing on stuff, so hopefully, we don't get cooked trying to just drive our Steam vehicles. So, I'll take a look at that too. So, yeah. So, hope you enjoy what you watch. Hope you like what you see. If you do, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Helps out the channel immensely. And, yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, so, let's just take a brief look, okay, so I'm gonna make a quick read over the main thing I want to look at. They added a feature, the rope anchor release rope logic node, and they balanced heat sources, so the firebox no longer kills you, heaters twice as effective, burn damage, and radius balanced. Now, as far as the heat's concerned, I know a lot of people complained about the fireboxes. You couldn't get close to them without them killing you and dealing damage to you. Something that wasn't an issue before the update. Oh, they should have definitely been telling you were getting toasty and such. Okay, now let's cover the ropes first, since I already have this out here. So as you can see, I've got a simple thing here, and this is basically an effect of what happens. You'll hit the button, it activates the node, and you hit the other one. Yeah. There you go. That's basically the effect of what happens. Now get it to work. Okay, so as you can see here in this little simple mock-up, all it is I got the toggle buttons to the anchors, I got the toggle buttons to that anchor, but I don't have anything here. And the reason why that is because ropes don't transfer logic. So there's no way to send a signal through this separate body unless you're using an electrical cable. And the thing is this is rope specific. This is not on the other anchors. I was actually kind of disappointed about that, because I was hoping it was going to involve them too. So you come to here. Hose logic doesn't have anything, and it's still the on-off input on the electrical. So yeah, these guys, that's all they got. And they don't carry composite signals, so you're going to need a secondary source to bring any logic in to disconnect this. You can use a radio antenna, you know, you could have a parallel anchor block that does the same thing, but then guess what? Then that doesn't disconnect. And we're just right there in the same situation we were beforehand. So just keep that in mind when you go do this. You can't transfer logic to it. So if your block is completely separate, it's going to have to come in from a different source or through a radio source. Like using the antenna and such. And so you can create different cooling things. But the example they used was they showed an airship in their picture, and it was, you know, the idea is you hit the button on the airship and all the anchors go away, all the anchor lines disconnect, or you're mooring at a, you know, at a dock and such. Okay, so I'm here with my Steam setup that I've been using to test out some of the changes and fixes I can make to get things to work again. And, you know, I've been noticing a lot of things, but I've also been testing it the entire time with no player damage. So, yeah, let's take a look at this. Let me get my Steam setup all fired up. And we have... Hey, I'm not taking damage. It's like 400 degrees. And we also have this firebox. Yay! I mean, it's fair enough that you took a little bit, you know, you felt toasty and felt hot around it. I think if you came in contact with the block, Like, say, you know how I'm pushing here, you might take some damage, but... I'm still trying to figure out why this flow is so slow, but you know what? It is what it is. But as you can hear, you know, turbines are running good, everything's running solid, and no heat damage, so. Because they've also been doing a lot of updates on the, you know, on the fluid system, so getting stuff to work has been a work in progress, so to speak. I've been testing out different things on how to get the system to run efficiently, so yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much most of it. They also did, the other thing was mentioned is that they clamped the output of the RCS thrusters. Go to system shutdown. They clamped the consumption. Hold on, let me see the words again exactly. Rebalanced. Rebalanced RCS thrust and consumption and clamped the flow. So I'm assuming that means they made it to where the consumption of the RCS thrusters is more consistent. So makes them more stable, so they're not like blowing through all their, you know, their fuel as much. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the big things that I really wanted to go over. They did say they resolved the door turret ring flow and pressure issues. The fact they're saying door has me interested. Like, what about the doors was so specific? I know about the turret ring because there was a video I was doing with when I did the Power Master Optimus Prime video, where the Nemesis Prime I spawned in had turret rings operating its legs, so it was constantly looking like it was farting. I had to literally mute that section of my video because it was so loud and obnoxious. So yeah, this is the it's a recolored Optimus Prime that was done by Rayard, and he has like turret rings on the back there. And when it was originally, when they made their original fluid fix, all of a sudden, like, yeah, he looked like he was farting constantly, and it was a constant, huge, loud sound. But it looks like they fixed that, so it's not a huge deal now. And everything seems to be working fine. So, yeah. It looks like they got some stuff fixed up and working right. Feel free to go and make sure you check out a bunch of the other stuff. Most of it looked like a good chunk of it was like spawning issues, a few crashes and such. They did some rebalancing. Check them out, see if anything was particular to your creations, and give it a look. So, alright, so yeah. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed what you watched. If you did, you know the deal, you know the spiel. This is Arcades, signing out. Have yourself a good day.